And
go.
definitely smoking weed helps because it helps me just like not be so resistant to sensations and be more in
Yeah.
tune with whatever it is I'm experiencing. Um,
Man, shout out marijuana.
yeah, it's really good. It's a very powerful tool if you use it the right way. Are you in the battle? Are you like ready to go?
I am. Let me just smoke this weed real quick.
Yeah, yeah. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. No rush at all. I just wanted to
Ooh, I'm gonna mix it with tobacco. Fuck it.
enjoy it.
And I wish I did more shrooms earlier.
Dude, yeah, but it's also like you always take the right amount. It just means that
Yeah, I agree.
you'll be more comfortable to take more next time.
That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, this was like a great night. I had an absolute excellent time. It's one of the best nights I've had in a while. It really reminds me of the old days, man, where we used to just vibe out and just have like an
For
absolute
real, bro.
wonderful
That was
time.
fun as
We had some
fun as shit though.
amazing
Well,
times. I
you know
always
what
miss
though? I
those.
can only get this late on the weekends.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
Life.
I thought about those days even there.
Yeah, yeah. Especially the Pokemon Showdown. Dude, the time when we had like that little Pokemon Showdown rivalry, that was like epic.
Yeah, dude. It's so
We-
funny because my ex would be spectating all those battles.
That's so cool. Dude, like we wouldn't even like talk. We would just like text each other randomly at like 3 in the morning and we'd both be like super dialed in, like tripping, and we'd just be like Pokemon Showdown right now. And then both of us would just like go into a battle immediately. And we would not say a word the
Yeah.
entire time and just like have like a super intense battle. And it was always like I felt I was like on the edge of my seat the entire time. Like I was like, dude, I
For real,
have to
dude.
win this. It was so much fun. Those are the real.
So I think I think I'm definitely gonna stream Blaze Black too, and I think you should too.
Yeah, and then we can do Pokemon
We can have like
Showdown based off
simultaneous
of it.
playthroughs.
Absolutely.
You're really excited for that. Yeah, we could start tomorrow, high key.
Yeah, I'm down. I'll start a fresh run. I actually got my mom on Pokemon White 2, like the original. She was looking
Oh,
for games
cool.
to play, and I was like, you know what? Pokemon's been one of my favorites for a long time, and I think you'd like the story. It's really uplifting, it's deep, and you get to like build a team of like animals that you get to bring out and fight with things. It's not like violent or anything. You might have like a great time with it. And I'm gonna teach her how to play, and I think it's gonna be super awesome. I'm excited to be able to
There's
play.
something so special about it.
Yeah, there's something so special about Gen 5. Just in general, they really peaked in storytelling in Gen 5, and the Gen 5 stories just make me so
For
emotional.
sure.
And I think that my mom
Tell you what, though,
will
the
really
Gen-
like it. Yeah, go ahead.
Gen 9 rivalry was beautiful.
Rivalry?
I think they did that.
Rivalry?
The rivalry.
Yeah,
I think they did that really good.
interesting.
And then also for the new generation, they had a DLC.
Mm-hmm.
That DLC story was phenomenal. The Atlantic
Interesting.
Kami DLC, holy fuck, bro! I was the character Carmine and Kieran are some new characters. I fucking love those two.
That's awesome. Dude, I'd love to play through those. One day, I'll just go through
You
it.
should, bro.
I know a lot of people talk smack about it, but you know what? I don't care. Let me
Yeah,
find out
like,
for, let
and
me find out for
honestly, I think
myself.
it's like, yeah, it gets a lot of hate, mainly because it doesn't run the best on the Switch. And yeah, Pokemon games should be optimized. And like, come on, multi-billion-dollar company,
Yeah,
or whatever. Like,
they
those
can
are
do it.
actual flaws. But if you look past the corporate capitalism shit, it's a fun game,
Interesting, and I can do that.
genuinely. Yeah, like it's the best-selling Pokemon game I think of all time right now.
Oh,
Or
wow.
maybe I think it's second. It might be. You know what though? Legends Arceus was also an amazing game, which got a lot of flack because people said it was more like a tech demo. It really wasn't, guys. Like I feel like the Arceus games are gonna be more focused on catching rather than fighting. To be honest,
Yeah, and it seems
There's
fun.
there's no random trainers, but like there's still good battles. Like the
Right.
final battle is one of the best battles in Pokemon ever.
The fact that you would have like this ability to catch so many Pokemon was something that people wanted for so long. So I'm surprised that they got so mad over it. It's like
I'll tell you what
backwards.
though, there's one major flaw with Scarlet and Violet, which I was really upset with as well.
What was that?
Okay, the you everything about Pokemon Legends Arceus, just the way it played,
Yeah,
was so much superior to the way Scarlet and Violet like it is. Like the way Pokemon spawn, the way the Pokemon battles initiate. Everything about
true.
Pokemon Scarlet, everything about Pokemon Legends Arceus that made it an awesome game is not in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Aw. Because they did return to form. Like they did like a. They wanted to make it like an old style Pokemon game, right? Like kinda?
Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
No, that's like it's like open world and shit.
Oh really? I thought it was
Yeah.
like a two-dimensional game. Did they not make one of those where it's like a 2D old style?
Um, maybe Pokemon Sword
Sword
is the
and
one you're
Shield.
thinking about.
That might be it.
Sword and Shield. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, it's such an awesome game, bro. I don't care if I'll dick ride that game all day because that game I had a lot of fucking fun with it. Dude.
Sword and Shield?
No, Scarlet. I haven't played Sword and
Scarlet.
Shield yet. Scarlet and Violet. I mean, I own a copy, but I just haven't gotten to it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely be grabbing some copies of those when I get my money up again. Though there are a couple things I need to get first that will help me make more money.
Yeah. What's your plan?
What's my plan? My plan, first of all, is to finish up all the fees for college, get that all figured out. And then there might be a couple improvements that I would like to make to my setup for streaming. Because I think right now I'm getting a
Yeah.
lot of momentum in terms of streaming, and it might actually become something that I could make like a decent amount of just like side money off of if people were willing to support. And they were before
Oh, for
when I
sure.
was way less like
It,
cognitive. Like I was like half as conscious as I am right now. I feel like I have so much more to
yeah.
give to the world than I did before. And so I'll roll with that. And we'll see what happens. Anything could happen from it. And then I also want to get a job at like a senior's home, which is gonna be cool. And
Oh, nice.
continue just working around with my parents right now as they need me to make their lives easier. It also relieves tension at home and makes my relationship better with them, which is the best blessing ever
That's
to
what
be
I've
able
been
to
doing
connect with
recently.
them. That's awesome. Yeah, just to get to connect
Question.
with them more.
No,
Hmm.
not question. Just that I'm playing the match now. Just whenever. But no rush
Okay,
though.
I'm down. Yeah, we can go right into it.
But yeah, I'm happy for you, bro, because I know how what's the word, turbulent that used to be.
Yeah, it was super turbulent for a while. Bug type? Oh, why is your Yuxi utericalized? I see.
Yeah. So I use. Never mind. I'm not gonna compromise. I use U-turn as well.
Ah.
Oh, I didn't. Never mind. I thought I did for a second. But yeah, my goal out of streaming is just to build a tight knit community. I want like people to hang out with and shit.
Me
'Cause I'd be
too.
getting bored sometimes.
Same, same. When I started like putting a lot more love into the the Dex cult again, things started getting better. But it all started within. I had to
Nice.
just like start being more honest with myself and like breaking through a lot of my fear barriers, and that allowed me to connect with
Yeah.
people a lot more. I can't believe Sunny Day was a
No,
thing.
I feel you, bro. For real. Cause I was like I've been wanting to stream for a while, but I've been putting it off. Like after reading a couple books, especially that No Excuses one. I'm like, fuck it, bro. Like I have this set up. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's low quality. It'll be better quality soon.
Yeah,
I just want to
exactly.
start.
Yes, you have to start somewhere. And honestly, this isn't even that low quality. Like it's pretty decent what we've managed to accomplish. And I think that's awesome that we were able to spread some sort of human connection
Have you
around.
seen any UFOs this fine twilight? I have not seen any UFOs today, but I do have a story for you about the time I did see a UFO. I think I told you this. Maybe not. Probably not. It's okay. I know some Dex cultures up in here.
I
So I
think
was at
I've
one of my
heard
good friends.
your UFO story, come to think of it. I thought you were talking to chat, so I didn't
Yeah.
really register my own mental memories. So, but
Oh, no, you're
then when I
good.
started to think
I
about
am
it,
talking to chat.
yeah.
I went to one of my good friends' birthday party. Her name was Jordan. It was in Denton, Texas. And the night was cool. Night was cool. I got a little bit drunk. I was playing some beer pong with my friends. I got too drunk at one point. I got crossfaded as fuck, and I lay down on the couch. I felt dissociated as hell. It was like very reminiscent of DXM, like getting really, really crossfaded.
Mm.
Anyways, the night goes on, yada yada yada. Me and my friend Maddie, there's this girl Peyton and Angela. We're like, yo, do y'all want to go chill in the tent in the backyard? No, we go chill in the tent in the backyard, and me and Angela are laying facing Maddie and Peyton, which are facing us. So they didn't see it, but me and Angela did for sure, right?
Okay.
We're chilling in this tent, just vibing or whatever, and like I see like a blue light just in the sky.
Ooh,
And,
that's
like I swear to
trippy.
God, I see like a light. I see a light blue disc just fly in the sky, stop immediately, and disappear,
That's
right?
crazy.
And I was like, what the fuck?
I was like one of those like I don't
Maddie
even
and the other girl
believe
did,
my own eyes moments.
yeah. Maddie and the other girl, they didn't see it because they're facing the other way. But
Right.
something even crazier about this night is that at Uber, me and Matt and we were in the Uber ride, and we told the Uber driver I saw a UFO, and he said he had a story for us. He said that he used to have a friend he smoked cigarettes with, and but he stopped. But all of a sudden he got the urge to smoke one the other night, and then
Ooh.
he got a call that that friend died. Right?
Oh.
Yeah. So then me and Maddie are in the back seat.
Right.
I'll read that. I'll read what you said in a moment. So me and Maddie were both in the back seat, right? And as we're driving, and he's just talking. We're talking about experiences or whatever. It gets cold, and I feel his presence in the front passenger seat. I feel the
Ah, yeah.
strong presence, bro.
I remember you talking
And
about
but I
this.
don't say nothing,
Right.
cause yeah, I don't say nothing, cause I don't know what bro believes in. I don't know if he's spiraling because of the whole call thing. You feel me? Like
Right.
who knows,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So I don't say, but then as he's dropping me off, he's like, "Yo, it's almost like she's right next to me right now."
That's so
And that's when I was like,
crazy.
"Damn."
Yeah,
That's
so
when I was
crazy.
like, "Fuck,
That's
dude."
like one of those like most
Okay.
intense moments of like you
A
see the
A
connection
said.
between all of reality, that everything is right next to each other. Yeah, go ahead.
AA said, when I was little, I used to see Bigfoot signs all over the place. I live right next to the Canadian border and the Adirondacks. Do you know what that is?
I do not.
Okay, he lives in Canada, if you don't know.
Adirondacks.
And went out in the
Adirondacks.
woods,
I do know where that is.
Adirondacks, yeah. And went out in the woods early in the morning, you'll be hearing his calls. Damn,
That's so
bro. That must
crazy.
be eerie as fuck, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Ooh. I have another story for you guys. One time, well, like, I want to say like maybe 2 months ago,
Hmm.
on a bike ride, I was like doing shrooms. Like I took like like a couple shrooms, and I went for a bike ride at nighttime.
Yeah.
And like I went on my regular route, just the route I always take when I'm riding my bike.
Yeah.
And when I finished it, I wanted to go bike more, so I went on a different route.
Okay.
and
Oh,
I
go ahead. Go ahead.
and I felt and out of nowhere I felt like my dead aunt's presence, and like
Oh,
she was like,
interesting.
Dario, like you need, like I heard in my head, like you need to turn around right the fuck now. Like
Wow.
it wasn't in her voice, but I felt her presence heavy. She
Yeah.
like I felt, I just like kept thinking, turn around right now, and that feeling was so strong. Like I immediately turned around, dude. It was
That is
like
incredible.
there was no thinking about whether there was no thinking about like if I should or not. Like it was just
Yeah.
like I'm turning around right the fuck now.
Yeah, I feel that. Dude, I get that feeling sometimes from animals. I'll be walking around outside and I will like see a bird and a bird will look at me in such a way that I just suddenly get this feeling that like some sort of information is transferred. And I'm like
Yeah.
and it changes the way that I go about
Ooh.
my day. And there's this
AA
Gojira.
said.
Go ahead.
Sorry. AA said a Adriatic Dak soil is great for magic farming. Some people even sell the soil just for magical or hemp farming. It's a great place.
Oh,
Man, that's
cool.
that's fucking dope.
And also, Gojira has this
What were you
lyric
saying?
that's like, this forest decreases and tells me where to go. That's in a vacuity on the way of all flesh. And
Yeah.
that's like something I feel often. It's like,
Oh, I read a book recently called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, something like that.
ooh,
You
okay.
know, the book spoke a lot about the language of the universe, and like it was a narrative book. It told a story, but in the same time, like this, you could pick up on the themes and shit, right?
Right,
It spoke about the language of the universe, and like the universe speaks in synchronicities.
right, absolutely. That's
What
what
you seek
Carl
is
Jung would say also.
it's seeking you. Like what you seek is seeking you.
Right,
And but you only see those synchronicities when you're on your like right life path.
right. Or even sometimes when you're not, they can tell you that you're on the wrong
Yeah,
path. They can be the grace that
I definitely
allows you
agree.
to change your path. So a lot of times people like kind of
Yeah, you got me
foresee
on this.
bad things happening and things like that. Yeah, I think I've smoked you. My Zapdos was just perfect. I don't know what's super effective on
Gonna
Fairy
hope you
though,
use it dumb
so
mode.
you got a good chance here. Got the paranoid, paralyzed right off the bat. Oh
Have
man,
you ever had any Adri soil shrooms or weed, bro? They're like different from any of the other ones you had.
I haven't.
What about you, AA? Anything you can tell us about it? That's pretty cool though. It's interesting to know that a certain soil is better for weed and shroom farming.
That is
That's
really
what I assume
interesting.
you mean by magic, by the way.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you switched. You actually would have killed me with that Zapdos
It, I
quality.
was
Damn.
afraid that my Zapdos would. There
Big
was
crit.
some reason that I was afraid. Like if you went first, but I
I
don't think
see.
you would have went first because you were paralyzed. I don't know why I
Hey,
got afraid.
oh, you're good. Hey, do you think it's better quality? Because there's probably some energy in that area, especially if you hear some Bigfoot calls. You know, there might be some like there might be a vortex there. Hold on.
There's
Let me look at the
vortexes
vortex
everywhere.
map of the world.
There's a vortex map of the world. Cool. Like the magnetic
Oh
fields
yeah,
where
like
like they're stronger.
basically like the seven chakra points of the earth, or like the seven main
Oh, is that
vortexes.
that relates to like the ley lines or something?
Not
Oh,
sure actually, but I know one of them is in Sedona, and I visited it.
oh, cool. It would make sense that there would be
Okay,
points on the
there is
Earth.
no vortex there.
Oh, also,
Yeah.
I wanted to say I hatched a Mew egg, a Mew from an egg in
Oh,
Pokemon.
nice, bro.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. The stats aren't the craziest. 31 max HP, which is awesome, and 23 special attack, which is not
You know
bad
what
at
though?
all.
There's one in the middle of North America, but I know for a fact it's closer to Sedona. And you're good, bro. Don't worry. You know, we be on calling it that, to be honest.
Uh,
Native people claim to have been using the pot and stuff for spiritual reasons. I had many spiritual encounters with Easter ganja more often. What's Easter ganja? Is that like native grown weed?
ooh, you got me good
Yeah,
there.
thanks for being in here, by the way. I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you. You're welcome. Let me think. Let me think.
Zapdo. I meant Eastern. Oh, I see. Dude, I think I'm gonna go to Spain in October.
Also,
I decided to try the weed there.
thanks for baiting there. I
Oh, you
appreciate
mean
that.
like more Eastern? I baited?
I knew you were gonna sucker punch, so I roosted.
Oh, I see.
I outplayed you
I
pretty good
have
there.
I have support fellow wizards. Hey, question. Do you know a wizard by the name Crawley? Crawley the wizard? But yeah, dude. I think I have to support fellow wizards, of course, man. Of course, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Your Mightyena is just too fast, but somehow my well, I didn't mean
That
too
was good,
fast, but
bro.
too
That was a
leveled.
good.
Thank you. Can we do
Yeah.
a Gen 5 random
Yes.
battle?
Gen 5, I'm down.
Is that even
I
a
left
thing?
that, by the way. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that Eastern weed. I just don't know where to get it over here, to be honest. I think I might have to maybe travel for it.
I
This
only
would be a
really
good excuse to
see
travel.
I only really see Gen 5 OU. Oh no, Gen 5 random battle, I found it. I'll send you a challenge.
Uh, Challenge me on that.
Send you a challenge. I love me a Gen 5 random bout.
You sent it yet?
I did, yeah. Jamie, I sleep for 3 hours and you're still streaming. Yeah, I've been at it for quite some time. Well, I didn't stream for a while. I was just helping out with Churchdog stream,
Okay, you
but
resend that.
we've been out here for a while. To resend
What's
the
up?
battle. Yeah.
What's up, Jamie? Are you sure it's Gen 5? Because it says Gen 9 for me.
Gen 5 random battle challenge. Do you see it?
Um,
Should be in our chat window.
I do not. Oh, I see it now. I see it now.
Alright, let's go.
I got a little confused, chat.
It's all good. Also, music has once again launched itself to near infinity.
Yeah, it does that. Are you live right now? Let's check out
I'm
your
live right
profile.
now, yeah.
Elixirs of love and peace, so legalization for ganja, but not magic. To Chris.
True. It's
Hey, man.
the world
Just,
is
just, uh,
the world's still a little bit resistant
The
to
world-
to non-physical reality. But it's getting there because honestly a lot of people believe in it in
Progress.
like different
Yeah.
ways. It's just that people can't agree on it like the ways that they want to see it, which is
It's
just gonna
definitely a
take time.
sensitive subject for sure.
For sure, yeah, because it's like the most personal thing ever is like your own direct conscious experience. So it's of course people are gonna be very sensitive about it, and yeah, it's interesting.
Damn, I should have showed you that.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna use like a super effective move, and I wanted to know which one it was. I'll be able to.
Also, man, you gotta be careful that it's at least one of them is. You feel me? But then at some point they're both gonna be. Like, think about it. We already have a state in the U.S. where all drugs are decriminalized. Oregon, that's progress.
True. And in Canada.
Oh, we here now. What's up, Jellyfish? Jellyfish 42. What's up, bro? Yeah, Canada's been going crazy with the legalization, bro.
Dude, they have like there's a magic mushroom store, like an actual store, like just down the street from where I am.
Oh damn.
And hello, Jamie. Yeah, it is so loud when it just like pops up. It's crazy.
That's dark type, isn't it?
Dude, you destroyed
that crit. Let's go.
Let's go.
Sheesh.
That was nice. Dude, it wasn't dark type, but what
I love me a Snorlax. I'm Jamie. Oh, Jamie's here too.
Jamie's in both.
Nice,
nice.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm seeing chat, or I think Dario's seeing chat more than I am, because I only have my chat open in like another window right now. You're saying gang shit in my chat. I see that now.
Yeah, I have my phone propped up against my laptop screen.
Yeah, I got my phone propped up on Poke Rogue right now, so I should probably just like switch it over to to like my chat. Be a little bit more.
It's like while you're waiting for like my turn.
Yeah, but everything's been fine so far. No one's really been having any issue with it. It's been okay. I've only missed like a few chats. So honestly, I might just go back to Poke Rogue honestly and just like make it a habit to alt-tab a little bit here and there, like in between turns to like.
AA said something.
Pardon?
AA said AA said hold on, why is my chat box not working? It should be showing up on here.
Sometimes you need to close it and start it up again, I've noticed, especially if you're on mobile.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna add alert box. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna add a chat box real quick, but let me read your message real quick. I'll read your message in a moment. Let me just add this real quick. How do I do that again? Is it the alert box? I think it is. Oh, no, it's not. Minecraft. Okay, I'm gonna just read it now, bro. My bad. Before Magic, I was mad depressed, and the anarchist community I was with was going to shit. When I found mushrooms, they brought so much peace and love. Yet, the cops want to ban drugs. No, they want to ban love.
They want to ban love, indeed.
You know, like I've come to realize it's not really about. No. I really view it as that. I view it more as they're trying to ban personal freedom and choice.
Absolutely, and I think love is a big part of love is allowing
everyone
to flourish the way they would like to.
True. Also want to mention AA, from my experience, most anarchists, or just people like in those communities, like they're like at the lowest points of their life. Like even like you said, you're mad depressed. Like those people, like they haven't found like
peace in the order of the world.
In a way. Yeah. Peace in the order of the world. Like they're still stuck on like this. There's like they're idealizing the material.
Yeah.
They're so stuck on the material world that they're idealizing how it should be. You feel me?
Yeah.
When you really should be idealizing like
nothing.
Your character and like
essentially. But I totally get what you're feeling.
Yeah. I got the chat box a little bit.
Nice.
Churchdog should be showing up.
Ooh, I just got destroyed by some Staravias. They're going crazy.
Okay, sorry to hold you here. Let me play this turn.
No, dude, I've been enjoying some Poke Rogue in the meantime. I'm having a great time.
It's nice.
Dude, after
my
catching...
back.
Did I tell you I got Mew from an egg?
What's up? Yeah, you got me from an egg.
That is super exciting.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. There's some like-minded people in here. I really appreciate that, actually.
Yeah, for real. It's one of the most beautiful
Shout out
things
everyone
that
watching
could
right now.
ever happen. I'm glad that we could
And even then,
gather.
I also want to welcome people who disagree because I love having a good conversation and debate.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I believe it's always good to challenge your beliefs every day. Cause
Every day, yeah.
I feel like if you never challenge any of your beliefs, then you really don't believe.
Right. Absolutely. And you will always be making some concession. So if you are not always like accepting that there's more to go, then you will just stagnate. So part of realization is realizing that everything is in constant flux and you're always in a state of growth.
So
that's the stream.
I joined the community because people were getting beaten with batons, getting injured really bad. They were generally helping injured people and beyond angels, but they started arming themselves. That's what I'm saying. There's a classic quote: "Don't undo to you don't undo to others what was undone to you." You feel me? I feel like the only time you should ever resort to violence is when your life is actually at stake.
Yeah, I agree with you completely.
But I do understand, like, they were defending people and helping people getting injured, but it shouldn't get too violent, especially for like someone like he's hit way too violent full cap. So I can only imagine what would. Anything goes, bro.
Yeah, people when they get vindicative, it's like very, very horrible that can happen.
Yeah. And then like they get so radicalized too.
Yeah.
That like there's no helping them.
It's so scary.
And like the thing is, a lot of us tend to think that humans are rational, but we're really not. We just rationalize our emotions more than we rationalize the world.
True. I've got a risky play.
Don't get me wrong, we're rational to an extent. You feel me? But I don't think it's the way people play it out to be.
True.
There are some stupid people.
For sure.
And I'm stupid too. I've done some stupid things. But don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. I'm far.
Good play, by the way. Good play.
Thank you.
U-turn ain't doing... Well, you are getting away from
I'll stick to the magic bliss. For sure, bro.
Yeah, dude. Leave the material behind completely. Just, like, if you can, because it's not the ultimate reality. The ultimate reality is something beyond matter, and it's something beyond energy. It's something beyond physical, beyond spiritual. It's something greater than all concepts. It's greater than all words.
Definitely agree, but you also don't want to get too far gone. You do want to keep a balance on both sides. I feel like that's the best way to go because I've been where I've been too far gone in the magic world. And
you have to be. You have to accept the relative.
I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely happy, but it still wasn't the best. It wasn't the best for me. And it's kind of ironic. I was the happiest person, but it wasn't the best for me.
Right, because happiness alone.
Also, yeah, be war with peace. I agree, bro.
Dude.
Yeah. No.
To
accept, and I realized that
to accept the relative inside the absolute and the absolute inside the relative is the truth, because you need to break the duality between the above and the below, the inside, the outside, and to break the duality between non-duality and duality. To understand that non-duality simply just encompasses duality. So you have to accept confliction, accept resistance, accept suffering, all to the highest extent. And what the enlightened masters will say is that nirvana is samsara, because this is already perfection. The only thing
Ooh.
that is
Ooh.
imperfect about things is
Yo, that
mental
was so
constructions.
profound. That was so fucking profound, dude.
Yeah, it is super profound.
Wow.
I'm just like starting to understand it.
That's so fucking profound. Cause I'm not gonna lie, once I realized I was gonna suffer for the rest of my life,
It's better, right?
I'm not gonna lie, throwing away your desires won't ease that suffering either. Feel
No,
me?
it just
Like
changes it.
you just gotta learn to suffer, and it will make your life so much better.
Right.
Yeah.
So the
Like
Buddha
once
would
I've
talk
came
about
with my suffering, like I just been happy. Genuinely.
absolutely. Yeah, the Buddha would talk about how there is suffering, and then there is the suffering of suffering, where one resists suffering, and that is the great suffering
Yeah.
that happens. And
You're
even
suffering double time. Come on. What the
exactly
fuck?
right. It's literally multiplicative suffering. So one of the guys that I like to watch a lot, Frank Yang, would say that pain is suffering times resistance. So the more you resist the sufferance, the more it's amplified. And if you can release your resistance to it, then the more the suffering becomes easy to deal with.
There you go. That's actually another profound.
Yeah.
That's actually really good. Hold on. My bro said something. A balance is key. Like the anarchists, they were some of the greatest green farmers ever, but they started selling poison like dope and stuff. How dare you sell something like that? Isn't Mother Nature's gifts?
Well, I feel like
Nature's gifts.
this is kind of
Yeah.
my crazy take, but I feel like dope is like not necessarily not Mother Nature's gift. You know, opium is natural, but if they were like selling like lace stuff, then that's like a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Whole nother story.
No,
But opium
I feel
can
like
cure
if we're gonna
a lot of
look at
stuff.
opium as poison, we like so like earlier you're saying they want to ban mushrooms, and you can't understand why they would ban mushrooms.
Yeah.
Totally get that. Some people would be like, I don't know why they want to ban opium. I have no idea why they want to ban opium, because opium could be helping their day-to-day lives with feeling better with the pain they manage or whatever. You feel me? I feel like there's two
Absolutely.
sides of it, and I think to call one Mother Nature's gift for the other one poison is a little bit you know, I get it. Like I see like the duality in it, and like in the world we are in, like yeah, one is theoretically poison. You feel me?
Right. And it depends
But
on how it's
I
used.
don't think it's fair to call one poison, because
Right.
shrooms could be poison too.
Absolutely, shrooms have driven a lot of people crazy when they were misused. But opium, when it's used
Hey dude, I
safely,
appreciate you.
yeah, it's good.
I'm not really a Buddhist personally. I kind of just form my own belief system through like just learning other belief systems. I
Right.
just pick and choose. But if I were to pick any like religion or belief system to like represent myself, I'd probably be like Zoroastrianism.
Zoroastrianism kind of goes hard.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about it, and just the little bit that I read about it, I really resonate with enough to be like, yeah, this
And-
guy got it. This guy understood what was going on.
Zoroaster. Yeah.
Yeah, Zoroaster knew what was going on. And
Even like the imagery of like the ethics, like good and evil fighting, like they're both gods. Like I think it's really beautiful.
yeah, just natural chaos and order battling
Right.
within the universe. And Long John Jimmy was asking,
and just choosing good.
Yeah, just choosing good. Long John Jimmy just asked in my chat, what did you say that was profound? I just joined. And what I was talking
Ooh,
about is
nice.
how suffering essentially is not necessarily the worst thing that can happen to you. It's when you resist suffering, that's when things get really bad. And one of the teachers that I kind of looked up to, he probably doesn't even consider himself a teacher, he just talks about his own direct experience, but he's someone who's taught me a lot. And what he would say is that suffering is that pain is suffering times resistance. so that the more that you resist, you are amplifying your suffering. And if you can let go of that resistance to suffering, then suffering eventually minimizes. And if you can reach that resistance to completely zero, then suffering is being multiplied by zero. And I guess this is what they call anatta realization, or no self, where there's no longer a center to experience suffering anymore, and it just passes right through you.
Key thing you said, I'm not sure if you forgot, which you might even get into right now.
Yeah.
Nirvana is samsara. That's the part that got me like, whoa.
Yeah, right. Because if you can experience the absolute within the relative, then you can find the most beauty in the most horrible situation, and you can still spread love freely. You can still be as loving as a person as you can possibly be, but you can do it without any resistance, and anything that is thrown at you will not trigger you anymore, so you can truly give love to the highest degree at that point. And in a way, what Frank would say is that true compassion is dispassion, because at some point, empathy, if you are getting triggered by other people's suffering, you will not be able to give them as much of yourself as you could possibly. So you have to be able to like experience their emotions without letting it lower your vibration, and still be able to give them the full happiness and bliss of your own experience.
And I feel like once you like find yourself more and you just build that energetical field even better, just naturally. So AA said divine quote. That is honestly a divine quote, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Great quote.
I'm
amazing,
speaking right
bro.
out of the heart, and it's not even from me, it's from someone else who went on their journey to enlightenment, and they inspired me. So shout out Frank Yang.
Yeah,
if
I
you're
Snort
interested
Shrooms is
to
really
that stuff.
wise.
Thank you. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I Snort Air, and also subscribe to Frank Yang on YouTube, bro. He has like incredible videos.
I'll check him out.
Yeah, I'll drop it in both my chat, and I'll drop it in your chat too.
Okay.
And then he's
one of my favorite channels I've been watching recently is called What If Altus.
What If Alters?
And they just like What If Alt Hist.
What If
Alt History.
Oh, like alt history. Okay, I see.
Yeah, let me just I'll drop it in the chat.
Cool, cool.
Really like his channel. He just makes like essays on like the modern world and like the past and everything, and they're just really awesome to listen to. Like if you're interested in like any of the stuff we're interested in, I think you would really find some good knowledge from his videos. Like watching his videos make me want to learn more.
That's
that
incredible.
Puts anything into perspective.
I love that. Yeah, drop that in the chat too.
Yeah, I'll drop it in yours. Yeah.
Cool, cool. I'm just gonna send the link to Frank Ann's channel and also the link to my channel in your chat. I'll just skip both of them.
Appreciate you, AA. You're pretty cool, dude.
Not for real. Anyone who can like recognize.
I was laughing because my stream is titled Pokemon Showdown stream with I Snort Air. But like, if anyone joined for just talking about the most deepest shit,
ever, literally just like having the most deep.
I can imagine some
discussion.
Pokemon fan just being like, "What the heck?"
They got blessed with some deep wisdom. They were chosen to click on the
real.
stream.
I hope they took that in.
Yeah, for real. Even if the smallest bit gets in, that's like a beautiful thing. I gotta get like a custom YouTube link for my channel. So
Also, this is like
subscribe.
Nice. This is the one of the box legendaries for Scarlet and Violet. This is specifically for Violet.
One of the boss.
I'm not playing against you.
You're not playing.
Wait,
against
never
me?
mind. I'm playing against some random guy.
What?
I'm playing some random guy right now. It's because you haven't played back.
Oh, so can you join back with my battle? Like you can have multiple.
Oh no,
battles
yeah,
open?
you can have multiple battles. Yeah.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
So I'll just wait for you to finish your battle. Okay. Let me know when you're done.
AA said people tend to confuse people who magic or other elixirs for being sources of common normality. It's all about balancing energies and peace and for peace. Yeah, dude. Political and yeah, like
I've never met anyone
I feel like you should never
who saw
mix
that
like
politically.
yeah, but like I do because like drug and all that shit is like kind of like left.
Yeah, you know what?
Like,
You're right.
legalizing
There is a lot
drugs
of
and
that
stuff.
now that I think about it.
But I do want to say, I feel like anything that has to do with faith in that way, like with magic or just like, and like with like the world in that sense, like I don't think like politics and government should ever mix. Also, was gonna say that, you know, I feel like nowadays you should be wary of people who automatically consider themselves left, right, liberal, authoritarian. You should be wary of those people and more so listen to what they have to say to understand why they believe that or feel
Yeah.
that way. But then I've realized that people who are more moderate in everything are more level-headed because I feel like people who tend to gravitate toward one side or tend to be more radical in their
Right.
beliefs.
What Frank would say
And
is
there's no
that
nuance when you go on in any of the when you go full on like one side. There's no nuance for things
right.
like there's things that both sides are right on and wrong on, and the world like is there's so much nuance in the world. It cannot be black and white.
Absolutely.
Sorry, go on.
So what Frank would say is that so long as you're in the dualistic mind, you cannot experience the experience of non-extremism. That so long as you perceive things in a dual lens, then you will fall towards some extreme, whether it be materialism or spiritualism or left or right in government, or feeling like love is the only way, or feeling like there's no love at all,
Right.
feeling like you're completely alone or completely connected with everything, feeling like there's a self or feeling like there's no self, when reality is that
And I
it's
feel like
both and neither, because it's everything.
but I also was gonna say I feel like that goes hand in hand. Like that's perfect with like seeing the the dualism and everything helps
Right.
out with your day-to-day decision making as well because you see
For sure.
like both ends of the decision clearly because you might be enticed to go one way and make one decision, but if you really look at both sides like no bias, it's like you'll
Right.
rarely ever make a decision you'll regret.
I entirely agree
Also,
with you.
I just beat this guy. There's no way I just beat this guy. I was doing so bad and I just came back. Woo.
That's awesome.
My elo went up. You two show how great magic can be for people. We're all having amazing balanced neutral conversations while cops, generally terrified authority figures argue in political debates. Yeah, man, but you know what? I feel like that's just their role in society.
Hmm.
Everyone has their role in society.
It's just
Some people were
consciousness
born to
unfolding.
be right. Some people were born to be ideologue spitting. Some people were born to be people like us. It's just the world expressing itself, like you said. And sometimes you gotta accept the world for what it is.
Yeah, and what you say there, imagine how peaceful the world would be if anyone was enlightened in bliss. What I would like to say to that is that how could we get there without experiencing some suffering first? Because suffering is what leads people to the Dharma or the way, is what Buddha would say. Is that
I
we
would
need
be
to
in
experience
a lot
it.
of free will.
Thank you. And also, that's also reflected in the Christianity as well, because like the whole battle between like Jehovah and Satan is like he lets it go on, he allows it to continue, but he knows that at the end everything is going to be okay. The good will be redeemed.
Right.
So it's in both Christian mythology and Eastern mythology, both of them have the same idea of everything returning back to the source at the end.
And it's so fascinating. The more I learn about different religions, like like I see the similarities in them, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
damn, maybe I'll just. They could all be so. Every religion, if you switch a couple things, it could all be the same religion. You know what
absolutely.
I'm saying?
Yo, do you want to continue our fight?
Yeah. I'm waiting for
Let's
you.
go. I'm here. I'm
Like,
here.
religion itself fascinates me, honestly.
True.
'Cause I genuinely believe every religion is valid and is connecting with source in one way or another.
Absolutely.
And I feel like it's fair and unfair to say one isn't.
I entirely agree.
Who are
with
you to say?
Dude, I just
But
read
you know
to
what's a
you
fun
that-
fact? Yeah, you did. Do you want to hear? You want to hear a fun fact?
What's the fun fact?
So like you know about the Islamic Golden Age and all that shit and all that the mathematical and science
Yeah,
innovations
yeah.
they were having.
I do know about that, yeah.
So the Islamic world supported science at that time, but then like one of the Islamic leaders, I forgot who it was or what his title was or what relationship he had to Islam or whatever. The new philosophy was if God made the world, he can change it at any moment. So
Right.
studying it is futile, which I understand, but also there's some huge flaw in that thinking, and it's better studying the changes because the God could be telling you something through those changes.
Exactly, right.
So AA said, like Buddha mentions, there's no such thing as truly evil, only a major misunderstanding. Personally, the only true Satan is some power that manipulates and fakes other promises. I definitely agree. But you know what? I heard guys, this is the most profound quote. This has changed how I view evil forever. Let me
Really?
pull it up right now because I took a picture of it. I was reading it in a book, bro. You guys are going to be fascinated with this quote. Because by its very essence, evil has neither memory nor foresight, whereas
True.
good remembers and foresees. Because caring neither for past nor future, evil only lives for the benefit of the present. Evil has no consciousness of time. It's fundamentally ahistoric.
Interesting. And I would say
And
that
that quote kind of changed how I view everything.
I think that's
And,
true to some degree, but
wait.
I can also think that good
I
can
definitely
also
agree.
good can also express itself in that way where someone is completely only focused on the present and someone's completely focused but they have just good intentions so that they can allow themselves to experience
I also,
that.
every good act has benefits in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Hold on. AA said, a great man I met who was a devout Christian. He said something great. I still remember. I am devout to one, but I listen to all. To make me move farther, I want to go. Dude, yeah, that's exactly like the right philosophy everyone should have.
An absolutely beautiful statement. And Long John Jimmy, when you said the DMT lover to QAnon pipeline is very real. It can happen if you're not careful with
I used
the
to be there,
sauce.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, it
I was
can
there.
happen if you're not careful
That's
with the
that's what I
sauce.
mean by going too far in the magic, bro. Because I was there going too far
But
in the magic.
I don't think
and
that's necessarily
now
going
that I'm
too
level-headed-
far in magic. I think it's... Ooh, I should have attacked. I woke up though, because
to be fair, that is nice. But also to be fair, like some of the things I believed in were just like,
Crazy.
even me clear-headed, I'm like, nah, like it's crazy.
Yeah, true. You do
Like
need
I
to
do,
ground
like
yourself.
QAnon has some validity to it. But you need to like ground yourself. I agree.
Yeah.
AA said, those who can't remember to be doomed to be those who can't remember is doomed to be taken advantage of. A common communist quote.
Which is
I
interesting.
definitely agree with that.
I agree with it to some degree.
That's why I'm really heavy on studying the world history because even though it's kind of controversial to say this, I've gotten so much understanding of the modern world through learning about world history and the changes and all that shit. So I
Mm,
definitely like you. It's good to remember the past and remember the things in your life.
absolutely.
But yeah, dude, I genuinely like I really recommend you to go on a world history binge. There's this great book by it's like it's a really common book. I got it at half price. History civilization. It's like a basic starter history book. Let's see. It's by let me find it. Where is it? It's by a specific guy.
I believe in you. You got this. I'm facing off against my rival right now in Poke Rogue again. I'm hoping. I'm at 425 right now. Hoping we're gonna win.
I don't know. I can't find the book, but I definitely do recommend you study world history. It's been fascinating and it has changed my life for the better.
That's awesome.
AA said, by the way, I was watching a PragerU video and I was like, this is mad synthetic. Who can claim to be devout to be something so ordinary? I wish them the best. No hatred though. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie. PragerU, when I was like really, when I leaned towards the right and like was like fuck the left, like that was I used to be that way like a long time ago.
Dang.
I used to watch those videos and be like, yeah, like fuck yeah, you know, true. But like now, whenever I get an ad for those guys, I can't stand it, bro. PragerU is actually dumb sometimes, but it's actually smart sometimes. But when it's dumb, it's super stupid.
There's some awful stuff on it.
Very awful. Also, some truth being spoken sometimes.
I haven't seen the true parts.
That's what I'm
but
saying. You
also,
shouldn't just.
so people will only show the bad parts, right? Because that's what gets the most
Right.
views. It's like with Jordan
I'm
Peterson.
saying you shouldn't just.
Like, people will, like,
Right.
totally talk smack about Jordan Peterson because he says so much stupid stuff lately, but he used to be a really good psychologist who,
Right.
like,
Yeah,
gave out
he's a
really
really
good
bright guy.
information, and he's helped a lot of people, and, like, just because he has some, like, really strange political beliefs nowadays is no reason to discount his entire academic career. The things that he said
He got
back
really
then,
sick too.
he got really sick, like violently sick, and like a
Yeah.
horrible thing happened
Him
with
and his
wife.
daughter.
Yeah, so that would change
You can imagine what
anybody,
it does to the psyche, you know?
right? You know, the fact and being in like the public eye to experience that, like all while there's so much
You
pressure.
know, people
going
were really
on about
unfair
you.
to him.
I think they were unfair to him as well. You know, it's like okay that like you sometimes crumble under the pressure of like the intensity of existence. You know, existence is not always going to be easy on you, and it's not going to be easy on anybody. And you may have moments where you're going to say some like absolute outlandish stuff. You just have the privilege that you aren't being watched by millions of people who are going to like propagate those stupid things you say to everybody to try and make themselves feel
Right.
better about themselves. But that is the risk you
God,
take. when
I
you put
wasn't
yourself.
on. Like, thank God, I have moments where I would, if I was shown to the world, my life would be over. Anyway, and everyone does. You feel me?
I'm trying to like.
I appreciate their focus. Sorry, AA said I appreciate their focus on safety, quality of life, etc. But it's the authoritarian, frankly fascist beliefs on personal freedom and enterprise is frightening again. No hatred. I do agree to some extent. Like authoritarianism has kind of been on the rise recently, but I'm not too.
I'm not into it.
I'm not too concerned about it.
I'm not concerned about it either. People are not down for that stuff, man.
No, the people will revolt.
They will.
Not even like in an edgy type of way. It's just
It will happen.
like I said earlier. Even reading through world history, I can see it happen. You feel me?
People have done it, to every single society before. There's no way they're not going to do it now.
I should look up the Taiping. The Taiping Rebellion in China is a perfect example of that.
I've never seen the Taiping Rebellion in China.
Dude, China So thinking about the top 7 deadliest events in world history, China is involved in 3, and it's with its own people. It's
Ooh,
rebellions and dynasties crumbling and new ones coming in. Like that's some crazy history, bro. Like out of all the countries and civilizations I've read about, China's the most fascinating.
that is so cool. Hold on, I just got a message to reply to from Long John Jimmy. It says, yo, I'll have such a great video on Peterson to show y'all when it comes out. I've seen the first 2
Hey,
parts
bet.
because I am on the creator's Patreon. You should definitely drop that to the Discord
Nice.
server. I think a lot of people there would appreciate it. And I would
For
love to see
sure.
it. Is there a way to get like a
Battling
chat?
some dude right now.
How do you get like a chat window box to like stay open, like to like stay above, to like pop out and exist above everything?
I'm not sure. I think you might have to like just make space and like reshape your windows.
To reshape my
A said
windows.
something. I have a deep connection with China. I used to teach some of the exchange students English as a friend, and I got very close to them. Their souls are free. Their mouths are shut. So sad.
That is beautiful.
Yeah,
That their souls are freed even though their mouths are shut, and it goes to show that like human consciousness will connect with itself even if we're so oppressed that we cannot
right.
communicate anymore. So it doesn't even matter if they shut
You know,
us up completely. We will still be able to connect with each other, and then when the moment comes, we will all know what to do.
yeah, that's actually really beautiful. Now that I think of it.
It is so
You
beautiful.
know, one of my favorite like facts about China, or just like instances in Chinese history, is that between 1942 and 1960, China had a big industrialization like jump. Like to put into perspective, before 1943, China couldn't produce a electric scooter.
Okay.
By 1960, these motherfuckers could have the capability of producing a nuclear bomb.
Oh, okay.
That's insane growth in the span of 2 decades. But you know, the Chinese people with like they were really into Neo-Confucianism, and at this time, it was after the Taiping Rebellion, so the Chinese people they got China back. The People's Republic of China was just brand new formed, like it just formed, like the country China now just got formed around that time. So the people were extremely motivated to see this country grow, right?
I see.
And they fucking labored like hard motherfucking workers. And I remember one time that they had a conference with some of the working class and some of the officials at that time, and they said, "Say what you want, you know, no harm will be done to you, yada yada yada."
And
Well,
it's not
somebody
true.
said, quote for quote, yeah, no, yeah, they ended up getting killed later.
Yeah.
So somebody said, quote for quote, "I am very, very happy China is excelling. I'm proud of my country. I'm proud of my people. I'm proud of my country, yada 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 yada. But I cannot eat.
Ooh.
I'm hungry."
What happened to them?
Other than that, I'm happy for the people. They got killed a couple weeks later. 'Cause I guess
Dang.
the press wasn't good.
Even
Yeah.
that.
But dude, when I
got
read
them
that,
killed.
I
That's
felt that
crazy.
in my chest, bro. I was like, damn. I was like, fuck.
The fact that they got killed for
Let's
just
see.
saying that is so mind-boggling to me. It hurts me too.
Right.
Hurts me too.
AA said, Chinese mysticism and alchemy is amazing. It's hard to find. I agree, bro. I've been trying to invest in some like old esoteric books, like really old ones, and they are really hard to find. And when you do find them, they're like $4,000, like $5,000.
True.
When you find it, they're great for. Be careful though. Many alchemists use stuff like mercury and other poison too. So I recommend actual recipes instead of the metallic ones. You know, it's really interesting you say that. Some people, they like take alchemy literally. Like you
Yeah,
said,
it's
be
a
careful because
psychological
it
thing.
uses mercury. Like
It's a psychological thing. It's a
like
metaphor
I
for the psyche.
yeah, I feel like It's definitely a metaphor for the psyche. Like gold is like your mind, and like it's a purified mind, and like water, it's like the way of the soul.
Yeah, the Philosopher's Stone
And
is enlightenment.
right, and it's really connected to Hermeticism. If you
Yep.
guys are interested in that, I also recommend looking into Hermeticism.
Yeah, look into
And
Carl
and
Jung's
even just
work with
like
this.
looking into, yeah,
Carl
and like even just
Jung's book.
learning about the theology of Thoth will give you some insight.
Yes, that as well, definitely. And I would recommend looking into Carl Jung's work, Psychology and Alchemy. He does a full breakdown of the similarities
I'm gonna have to
between
write this down,
psychology
bro.
and alchemy. So that's great. And
This
also,
Red Book and what else?
yeah, the Red Book is another great one for that. He does talk about it. That was the beginnings of his understanding of the similarities between alchemy and psychology and how it was a metaphor. But then he fleshed out his ideas a lot later in his book Psychology and Alchemy. I have not read that one
Yeah, I'm
yet,
gonna have to read
but
those.
one of my friends did, and he told me a lot about it, and it was really good. And I've watched
Let me
some
check out the
videos about
price
it.
out on eBay.
Yeah.
See how much it is on eBay real quick. It's not. It's like $25,
Not bad at all.
$59, $40. Yeah, it's between 20 to 60.
Not bad.
AA said, "Brother, during the Spanish Revolution, when Spanish officers, fascist armies, when trying the doors, they promised all Spanish citizens held the anarchist communists they would be spared from punishment." I assume he's gonna say they were killed. Man, you know that's exactly what you said earlier about evil. Let me go back and scroll up to that. When you were like, you said something about evil being manipulative, which would definitely apply to that. Yeah, like Buddha mentioned. Wait, hold on. That's not it. Personally, the only true Satan is power that manipulates and fake others for promises. And yeah, bro, that is evil. Like, just promising someone won't die and just doing it.
Yep, that is evil.
Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, perfect example of evil.
That's
Would
evil,
ask them
yeah.
to exit their property, which would either be executed immediately or sent to prison. The executed authority does not have interest in mind. Yeah, dude.
It's horrifying.
And you know, I feel like a lot of people think we're safe from that in today's world. Or not.
I think that we're not safe from it, but also, the West will react
It
very
still
differently.
exists.
The West will react very
Definitely
differently
agree.
because we are not in the more submissive consciousness. I think that the West
Not at all.
will very quickly just start shooting back.
Especially here in the Americas. I don't know about Europe. Y'all might like French and the UK might.
And it's so
but-
interesting how Europe is like in the middle, and it's like a mixture between both sides. But I think even Europe, they're going to fight back.
I agree.
For sure. Because you can already see it with
For
Ukraine
sure.
and Russia. There's like a big resistance in that there's the influence of the United States over there. And now with Israel and Palestine, there's a big push against the East right now.
My favorite phenomenon with Europe right now is almost the pseudo-colonization of all the countries it used to colonize in the past. The migration and immigration going to Europe.
Very interesting.
Because Sweden, they're having a major immigration problem. Most European countries right now having a crazy immigration problem, and crime is going up.
Interesting.
I'm not saying immigrants bring crime. I'm saying more so poor living standards bring crime.
Yes. Absolutely.
No, don't misquote me, guys.
Absolutely.
I promise you, if those immigrants had proper living standards, they would not be doing the stuff they do.
Of course not. They would just chill.
You know, really unfair to me. I think it's really unfair when like people attribute race to like crime statistics or whatever. I genuinely think it's unfair because we're looking at it like just at a such black and white level when like there's like history that explains why.
Why there's a
History
pattern.
explains statistics. You know what I mean? and
Yeah.
it's not fair. Like I have this one friend. He'll always make like, oh, 50% of the population makes 50% of the crime. You know, like
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
talking about.
Black
Well,
people. Yeah.
see, even just then, me saying obviously, like I shouldn't even be saying that, but like it's such
Right.
ingrained in our minds. You feel me?
Right. It is because it is a pattern that exists because of the generational trauma and the way the culture
Right.
was before. So people see the pattern and they get afraid of the pattern instead of trying to understand
Remnants
the
are still
pattern.
there.
The remnants are still there.
They
That's why
want,
there's so much
yeah.
crime and so much like impoverished areas with black people in them is because the remnants of those times still exist, and people
AA
just become
said,
afraid of the people.
right. No, I definitely agree with you. Yeah, we need to stop being afraid of each other, guys, for real. He
Absolutely.
said, I recommend you read about the Spanish Revolution. It was one of the only wars where people fought for their rights and not the politicians fighting for your rights, aka crimes in the name of peace. I will definitely read about that. Um, I am going to Spain hopefully in October, and maybe I'll visit a local library. I know how to speak Spanish and read it, so it'll be cool getting it straight from the source. You feel me? I would definitely read up on that. Sounds
For
really interesting.
real.
Sorry, Spanish Civil War, not Revolution. Got it. Got it. Thank you. My back. Ugh. I need some more weed. That's what I need to do.
True. Long John Jimmy says, it's so crazy to me how many Americans think systematic racism doesn't exist anymore. Which is just crazy. It is crazy. It's completely crazy because it's just like it's become unconscious. You get programmed with it
What's
before
the
you even
problem?
have a chance. I have systematic racism as a black person towards other black people. When I see
I
another
totally
nigga,
feel you. I
yeah,
feel the same self-hate, dude.
yeah, dude, self-hate for myself, and bro, if I see like another nigga walking down the street looking shady, and bro, I'm scared. I'm scared. But I will
Right.
say I fight against that because like on the other day on the bus when that dude had like a break and he thought he was hearing voices of somebody trying to attack him. He was a black guy. And I looked him dead in the eyes and I just smiled at him and I was like, dude, I promise you, you're safe. There's nothing going on here.
Yeah.
I broke the barrier.
Thing I want to mention. One thing I want to mention was why Americans cannot admit to systemic racism still, because Americans